similar to the Thriller in Manila. Honeys call me bigger, the condom filler. Whether it's stiff tongue or stiff dick, Biggie squeeze it to make shit fit. Now check this shit, I got the pack of Rough Riders in the back of the Pathfinder. You know the epilogue by James Todd Smith. I get swift with the lyrical gift. Hit you with the dick, make your kidney shift. Here we go, but I'm not domino. I got the phone flow to make your drawers drop slow. So recognize the dick size in these Carcanine jeans. I wear 13s, know what I mean? I fuck around and hit you with the Hennessy dick. Mess around and go blind, don't get to see shit. The next batter, here to shatter your blatter, it doesn't matter. Skinny or fat or light skinned or black, baby, I drop these. Bonique with my me, screaming, I poppy. I love it when they call me Big Pop, but I only smoke blunts if they roll prop. But look, I got ya caught up with the drunk flow. Fuck taekwondo, I told a fofo. For niggas getting mad cause they bitch chose me. A big black motherfucker with G. You see, all I do is separate the game from the truth. Big bang boots from the Bronx to Bolivia. Getting physical like Olivia Newt. Tricks up my click dick all day with no trivia. So give me a bankroll and a bag of weed. I'm guaranteed to fuck her till her nose bleed. Even if the new man's a certified Mac, you get that H-Town in you. You want that old thing back?
Like B-I-double-T-I-E with some new R-U-L-E. Notorious, known for busting in your E-Y-E. Baby, baby, bitches know they love to hate me. How come you come, we're coming back, so maybe how close we came to coming together is crazy. How come you and your sis facing me the faces? When y'all coming, y'all be crying like I'm killing y'all bitches. I know there's a bigger picture than the camera rolling, cause I don't think y'all be knowing how this shit's unfolding. Back shots to the rear, got the Mac unloading. Gotta reload like every so often. Saying I got my swagger back, I'm looking like bitch, my swagger never left. Don't be so hard pressed to be impressed by these new rappers. They actors and the fact is, you want that old thing back.
Like Scarface and Bushwick, Willie D, having nightmares, the girl's killing me. She mad because what we had didn't last. I'm glad because her cousin let me hit the ass. Fuck the past, let's dwell on the 500 SL, the E and J and ginger ale. The way my pockets swell to the rim with Benjamins. Another hundred's in the crib, please send her in. I fuck non-stop, lick my lips a lot. Used to lick the clips a lot, but licking clips had to stop. Cause y'all don't know how to act when the tongue go down below. Peep the funk flow, really though. I got the cleanest, meanest penis. You never seen this, stroke of genius. So take off your Tim boots and your bodysuit. I mean the spandex and hit my man next. Sex get rougher when they come to the nut buster. Pussy crusher, black nasty motherfucker. I don't chase them, I replace them. And if I'm caressing them, I'm undressing them. Fuck what you heard, who's the best in New York? Fulfilling fantasies without that nigga Mr. Raw. Or tattoo, I got you wrapped around my dick. And when I'm done, I got the split shit.
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Don't know why that keeps happening, but anyways, happy Wednesday. Today's going to be probably a relatively quick stream. Again, not a lot has changed from what we've been talking about, really month to month, week to week, day to day. However, I did really the only reason I'm live streaming today is I really wanted to cover our daily reversal pattern we're looking at. Obviously, you guys know I've been talking about higher time frame reversal indicators. Obviously, we have divergences, right? Momentum divergences. Volume's been going down as price has been going down. You guys know that and these are things I've been talking about for weeks. So if you're new here, go back in a prior live stream if you need more context or just ask a question. On top of that, obviously, we have like our 1 month, right, hitting below our RSI level. That's been a consistent bottom every single bear market, right? And then on top of that, we also have, here's our kind of schedule, I guess, so to speak. We're 43 weeks in. Typically, we see 56, 52, 52, so about 52 to 56 weeks of bear market before we bottom. Here's a weekly just to show you each week if you need to double check. I need to move this over one. But yeah, 43 weeks in so far. If we're looking at the 52 week, because obviously we've had 52 weeks more than 56, but anywhere between 52 and 56 is fine. Even if it's like 58, still fine. So if that's where we're going to bottom, we only have 9 weeks left. Again, lots and lots and lots of macro indicators saying that the bottom is getting close. It might not be in yet, but it's getting close. Again, I started buying on June 6th. I think I have a chart with a line through it somewhere here. I guess I don't. But I started buying on June 6th. I've been posting all those buys. Again, if you guys need to go back and look at them, you're more than welcome to. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. So enough of our weekly, monthly. You guys know where I stand. Even standing still with like the S&P 500, we're literally moving sideways. We've needed to do this for a couple months. We were up 22% in March, topped out, I believe, in what was this, April or June, early June. So, pretty massive gain in a couple months. It wouldn't even surprise me if we dipped. Obviously, we've talked about that too, but still bullish on a very macro level. The dollar, just a midweek update. We're still we haven't rejected, but we haven't broken out yet. If this does break down, then this inverted head and shoulders will not be playing out, and we're likely to see stocks and probably all of crypto start to do better. And then just one last refresher. I know we've already talked about this, but tether dominance, which is inversely correlated to Bitcoin, we'd really like to see this start to round off and head lower. Again, if tether dominance is going down, Bitcoin will likely go up. But just indication wise, we have all of the inverse signs. The Bitcoin, like we have bearish divergence where Bitcoin has bullish divergences. We have, obviously, we're losing that kind of bullish momentum. We're seeing volume drop off again. There's so many indications saying that it's better to be buying right now or on the buying side. But anyways, excluding macro kind of perception, now we're looking at the 1 day, which maybe this dips down a little bit more. I've been making so many tweets about this, and there's always a chance it doesn't play out. And I want to be clear with that. I wouldn't go bet the house on this. We're still in a bear market. Unfortunately, we haven't bottomed until we know we've bottomed and made new all-time highs. So for me, very likely that this plays out. I'm going to show you guys 2 scenarios side to side. One that actually played out. Let's do the day. This reminds me of like 2019. And I believe it is right. Am I tripping? Here it is. No? Oh, it's because I was looking at the weekly. Now I'm on the daily. I have to zoom out further. So COVID, okay, cool. So inverted head and shoulders. So obviously, they're not going to be exactly the same, but Here's a good key, right? You have your neckline. You have pretty low volume this entire period. It is a little harder because you got a lot of volume kind of ramping up as price is dumping, but you are making a reversal pattern. You have bullish divergences between these two lows. And then you kind of make a third divergence here with an equal low from these 2 points. You have a clear neckline. As we start to break through the neckline, we have volume rising here, confirming that neckline, right? Retesting that neckline and then heading higher. Was that like starting the bull run to break all-time highs? No, but it was a nice, I believe this is like a 50% move. Yeah, 51% move from bottom of the left shoulder, or excuse me, bottom of the right shoulder to, I guess, the high of the move. I mean, it really depends. I guess you could have sold as soon as you started seeing divergences here, but again, nice move nonetheless. Are we going to move 50% from this? I don't know. I kind of doubt it. I think we'll cap out at like 76 to 78K. But you're seeing some of those similar signs, right? We have bullish divergences between these 2 points. If we make an equal low, we'll have a third divergence. We don't have to make an equal low. There's no rule that says we do. Obviously, the pattern looks a lot better. But one thing I do like is our necklines defined, right? We have 67.3K, a breakout above 67.3K with volume. So again, just like we want to see volume stair stepping here as we kind of break out, we want to see volume rise as this kind of goes up, maybe a retest and then continuation. It looks very similar, right? Obviously, history doesn't repeat, it often rhymes, but guys, patterns are patterns for a reason. And I believe an inverted head and shoulders is one of the most consistent tradable patterns in the market anyways. So, I mean, that's really all I wanted to talk about today was just eyeing this inverted head and shoulders. Guys, prices barely budged at all. The market's really done nothing. So I guess I'll open up the next like 10 to 15 minutes. Any questions you guys have, whether it's like my dollar cost average strategy, whether it's like when to buy on this, when to buy big. And I guess while those questions come in, I'll cover that. So if we do get this inverted head and shoulders to play out, right, we have our kind of like shoulder line down here. You have your neckline here, right? What would I do to trade this? And like, I'd probably do like smaller buys here, like small to medium buys. Again, trying to keep that risk or that total portfolio risk under 2 to 3%. So, if you're looking at a 6% downside, because the inverted head and shoulders does like completely cancels itself out, breaking below the head. So you're looking at a 6% risk if you're in with 100%. So if I'm in with 50% portfolio, which is still kind of high, let's say 25% portfolio here. If I'm in with 25% portfolio, I'm risking like 1.5% here total portfolio, which is where you want to be. Now, if we start to rise, obviously I'd move that to break even, so I'm in profit. If we break through this neckline on the breakout, or you could look for a retest to buy too. I prefer breakouts rather than retests because we could just break out and keep moving. So on the breakout, if we have volume or, closing that candle above that breakout point, maybe another 25%, maybe 30 or 40%. Obviously moving my stop loss a little bit higher. I bet this it wouldn't net to zero because if we just sank through, you'd end up losing. But I'm not going like balls to the wall with this. You do like 25, maybe 30 to 40. So you're in with like 65% portfolio value. I mean, look, if we go up 50%, you're making a damn good chunk of change. Now, would I add more to this? That depends. If we kind of consolidate, head higher, come back to a support line, consolidate, maybe I'll buy more there and keep a tighter stop loss. That way I can walk out of this trade and profit, right? But the biggest thing here is obviously the pattern playing out. You don't get nothing if the pattern doesn't play out. And what I really like right now is how low volume's been as we're kind of ranging and forming this pattern. We don't have a lot of volatility. It looks relatively clean. Overall, I like the way it looks. I mean, the biggest indication for me is volume until that left or that right shoulder forms. What are the odds we get 57 to 55? So, I mean, I think it's likely, but I think if this pattern plays out, like if this pattern plays out, you'll probably see something like that, right? Where we put in that third low. Bitcoin loves to put 3 levels of divergence in on the weekly before like a major reversal, sometimes 4 and 5. If you look at like how tops are formed, how bottoms are formed, it really, really likes like at least 3, sometimes 2, but like most of the time 3, maybe 4, rare for 5, but it really likes at least 3 divergences. So something like that. Plus, people look at this diagonal and think it's a breakdown. Little do they know we're sitting at horizontal support. So I think it's possible, but again, like if we get there, I'll be buying heavier. But I've been buying for a reason. It's because there are too many macro signs not to buy. If I don't see any more questions in the next like couple minutes, I'll probably end it here, guys. I know it's been tough to live stream. It's been extremely boring. Like we have not done anything in almost, I think it's been like 60 days. Ever since like our big drop, 55 days, like pretty wild. So I'll give it another minute or two, and then if nothing comes in, we'll probably end that. I don't have any question, but appreciate you still going live while there's nothing. Anytime, man. I mean, I can always find something to talk about. Oh, I thought that was okay. So SpaceX is at 111. I can always find something to talk about, or just like reiterate, or try and like teach you guys something. But yeah, it's tough when nothing's changed. There was an HS that failed to break down when the previous bull market started. What? Where's our previous head and shoulders? I don't see a head and shoulders anywhere here. Like this isn't one. This is not one. This isn't one. There's nothing there. Nothing there. I mean, we haven't seen a head and shoulders on the daily chart in a very long time. ETH, please, guys. I don't really go over alts. I think alts are a fucking waste of time. There's too many of them. I mean, I guess Ethereum's okay, but like, guys, I'm not gonna really cover things I'm not interested in buying. I'll be honest with you. I like blockchain backers outlook. Isn't that the guy that scams everybody? He like basically always says that we bought him. You think we could have already bought him, continue higher for the next cycle? I mean, I've kind of said where I stand. I think that there's a good chance that we have bottomed. There are tons of macro indications that have historically lined up with prior bottoms, right? Or bottoming structures. And if you honestly believe we're going to go lower, then wait to buy lower. But I'm not willing to take that chance personally. I remember it because I got almost trapped as it started to continue to go up. Yeah, but like even looking at the potential of all of these, there's no head and shoulders anywhere on this chart. Like nothing clean that looks like this. Like you could argue like, oh, this kind of looks like that. Not really, because this is such a huge move. Same with this, right? Like that's nothing. This is just consolidation. This whole thing is just consolidation. This looks a little bit like it could. Like this one I could see possible trap. Yeah, I could definitely see this one being a possible trap, but the other ones are nothing. They're just consolidation. Blockchain backer. Let me see who this is. Because I'm thinking of the guy that like does all the pump and dump scams. Oh, I don't know this guy. Yeah, my apologies. I don't know who this guy is. Many are waiting for a drop in the SPX. Yeah, but for the last several weeks to months, I've said, like, I've been probably one of the only ones saying sideways than up. I mean, yeah, okay, we could get a big drop. Like, and big drop is relative, right? Because you're looking at a 7% drop. Okay, like I would buy more S&P 500 if that happens, but if we just continue to move sideways, I'm not buying anymore. You spot on like you, man. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Then it's not that I have anything against him. I don't really look at other people's analysis. I try to follow what I'm doing. You think we were looking at the 4 hour at the time? I think you were. No, I was looking at the daily. I haven't looked at the 4 hour yet. Little bit of a drop here, but even still, like nothing has happened. It's like kind of wild. Some of these 1 hour divergence trades have been super clean. Right, waiting for other stuff to come in. If nothing comes in, guys, I'm probably gonna end it there. Again, like I apologize for it just being boring, but you still have your algo system running. Yep, I still do. It's still up like 30. I think it's up like 36% year to date. And I actually have some news about that. So I'm gonna pull out like the official. So we made some changes, and basically the system does really, really well when there is a trending market. Like system does really well here, shitty here, really well here, really well here, really well there, kind of shitty here, good here, shit, good, shit. And like it's been kind of hit or miss since like I want to say like May, because we've been just moving sideways. Like since the beginning of June, end of May, we've just been moving sideways, like nothing's happened. So we've actually developed something. When there's low volume, the system doesn't trade. So we're gonna cut out like a lot of those losses. So yeah, if you guys are interested in the system, we do have a $10,000 minimum. Just DM me. $10,000 meaning, guys, you have to have $10,000 in your trading account. We don't touch the money. You'd have to use an API key. But basically, what the API does is it lets us use like a quote unquote copy trader, or like the algorithm, to trade for you. We can't withdraw your money. We can't deposit. You can actually set those settings yourself if you're worried about it. But yeah, that's the best way to do it. And why? Because the problem with me offering copy trading is all these copy trading systems take profits daily, where we take like profit calculations monthly. So like maybe one day you make, let's say the first day of the month, you make a bunch of money. We take profits off that. And then if you just lose, and again, this is a hypothetical situation. If you just continue to lose, or maybe you're win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, you'll actually come out losing money, even if you're winning the same amount that you're losing, because you're paying profits every day. That's the problem with copy trading. What does your DCA strategy look like? I buy every Sunday evening. I buy like 2 to 3% of what I want to buy every Sunday evening. But yeah, back to the algorithm. Yeah, it still works. And look, if you can't meet the minimum, you can follow the copy trader, but your gains are going to be significantly less. And that also depends on the exchange. All right, guys, I think I'm going to end it there. I'm going to go eat. Pretty tired. I trained really hard today. Yeah, so market's boring. It won't be boring forever. I think if this pattern plays out, we'll see some explosive upward movement. Should be nice. I'd really like to see the dollar start to drop and fail. Nice double top here. But anyways, guys, likely streaming Friday. Hopefully we get some movement so we can talk about it. But with all that said, guys, always remember, be patient, use risk management, and good luck trading.